Win-win 20% off Black Friday sale, November 21 through 28th.
Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. So over the last year or so, especially as Wags from ED has started doing more of the official tutorials for DCS, I've slowly started slipping away from the tutorials and I've moved into the mod scene. Hopefully I can do something good there. As soon as I moved into the mod scene, I realised it was a bit of a mess. For instance, I've done hundreds of hours of testing of the official modules in DCS World, and I'll bring up the playlists here if you want to go and see some of those tests. What I found at the end is that the official modules in DCS World, the official aircraft, their kinematic parameters, i.e. speeds, accelerations, turn rates, roll rates, climb rates, and so on, are roughly between 0 and 5% error as compared to the reporting of the real aircraft. So there's a maximum error of about 5%, apart from a few weird ones, but majority are within 5% error, which I think we can all agree is good enough and worth paying our money for. But when it comes to the unofficial mods, I've got between 20 and 2,000% kinematic errors. Some things are flying 2,000% faster or higher or turning tighter than they should be. So an unacceptable level of error. And so I see a job for me to do here, which is to kind of clean up the mod scene in DCS World. And the best way I do that is by showing you guys, the valued viewers, the errors and embarrassing the mod makers into changing them. And slowly that's starting to take shape. The first two that have taken action are Nightstorm's F-22A mod and the guys making the F-104G/S mod. So Nightstorm first of all. I made this video a few months ago. Raptor. Realism versus National Pride. It was highlighting between F-22 Granelli's mod, which was the original Raptor mod in DCS World, and showing that it's made it roughly realistic. It flies roughly the right speeds, accelerates roughly correctly and stuff like that. So designed on realism, where Nightstorm's mod was not. It was kind of going for the more National Pride thing, as I like to say, and I clocked it doing Mach 1.5, Mach 1.6 at low level, completely unrealistic obviously. It should be about Mach 1.2 down at low level, and so on. Well, Nightstorm has contacted me and said that he's changed it to make it more realistic because of what we said, which is great. This is exactly what we want. So we'll go and show you that it's roughly within realistic parameters now, and some other stuff as well. In fact, what I will do now, obviously, Nightstorm's is just a modified version of Granelli's. All credit obviously goes to Granelli. Nightstorm's made a few changes. I'll flash up on the screen here a changelog of what Nightstorm's done, and I will also give you the link to Nightstorm's latest version if you want to go and install it. So long story short, he's made it more realistic, and this is what we want to promote. Otherwise, you're going to get mods like the French Rafale, which is pure National Pride and goes stupidly fast and turns stupidly tight compared with how it should do. And we need to cut down on stuff like that because it, of course, damages DCS. Also, I mentioned the 104 guys. We did a video showing that accelerated way too fast and stuff. They've got back to me and they are fixing that at the moment, which is great. So let's go and have a little fly around in Nightstorm's new F-22A. Off we go. You can see the Mach on the UFC there, Mach 0.62. Punch it. Maximum of about Mach 1.2 there. On Wikipedia it was Mach 1.21. So pretty much perfect. Upstairs, it's still going a bit too fast, about a Mach 2.4 I got. So it's still a little fast upstairs from what we understand, but it's a step in the right direction, both of those mods. Now, if we can try and start working on the other mod makers with your support, and we can start getting things in check. A couple of other things, you've got this little display on the UFC. I don't think we had that. It's a nice little feature. Also, ping. Got a map now that is the active map. It's quite funky, just some little things he's added from Granelli's original one, and a whole list of changes as you saw before. Over to Damp or Simba. Anything you want to add on the theme of what we're talking about in this video?
The one thing that the viewers will find is the Flickus override, and some of the Flickus functions are slightly different.
Where is that? FCS, yeah. There.
Yep.
And what's the difference?
Oh, yeah. In Granelli's, you'll have an override, and in this one, you don't.
Yeah, it's called ACM, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's what allows you access to the full maneuvering envelope. Okay, anyway, it was just a quick video just to show you guys that people are starting to take notice finally, and that is, of course, what needs encouraging. That's the core of what I'm trying to show here today. I hope that's useful to someone. See you later.